greet you. Mochi Broadcasting Network. Stay tuned.
We are calling on everybody to think Africa, act Africa, and prosper Africa.
It comes down to the change of mindset.
I think this is an opportunity which Africa should not miss.
We are implementing the Africa we want.
A lot of the countries understand that this is good for them, that it is a game changer.
This is an historic moment for our continent.
So this is entirely African driven. These African countries are making a treaty among themselves.
We've been brought up with so many borders. You know, we have our little countries, we have our little economies, our little sectors. We have so many things that divide us, and I think this is an opportunity to really push against those boundaries and to change them.
As the old adage goes, there is strength in unity. For the 55 African Union member states, that strength lies in numbers. With a population of 1.2 billion and a GDP of $2.5 trillion, the prospect and now realization of a continental free trade area for Africa promises to usher in a new era of industrialization and business opportunities towards the realization of Agenda 2063, the Africa we want.
It has been a long journey, difficult and long, but we had visionaries. When we created the Organization of African Unity in 1963, President Nkrumah of Ghana made a clarion call: Africa must unite. In June 2015, the heads of state and government had an assembly in Johannesburg, and they adopted the principles for negotiations, the roadmap, as well as the institutions. And we had several rounds of negotiations. Then the regional communities came in to give technical inputs with other strategic partners, namely the African Development Bank, the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, and the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. And the initial good results were established in December 2017. Then in January, we gave the report to the heads of state and government, and they were very impressed. They say the remaining work can be done in a short time, so let's have a signing ceremony on 21st March 2018 in Kigali. And we are able to produce the consolidated text that was signed today. It's composed of the agreement establishing the African Continental Free Trade Area and the Protocol on Trade in Goods, the Protocol on Trade in Services, and the Protocol on the Settlement of Disputes. And this is where we are.
The African Continental Free Trade Area will affect the development of African countries by boosting employment opportunities, increasing food security, increasing competitiveness of African industrial products, and enhancing participation of the continent in global trade.
For us, the African Continental Free Trade Area, of course, it's a flagship project of Agenda 2063, but more than that, it's an instrument for solidarity, and it's an instrument for connection between African people and and basically dismantling the borders and the barriers that are there, because there are great opportunities for goods to move more efficiently, for services, as well as people. So I think that for us, it's a very important lever for achieving multiple objectives.
Well, what got us here is increasing realization that everywhere neighbors trade with neighbors. This is normal. What has been an anomaly for this continent is that since the 15th century, our trade
Yorkshire Broadcasting Network. Stay tuned.
So that even as they leave, they should have created opportunities for themselves through networking. So we started the program in the morning, and we're just waiting for you to come and join us so that we continue. So at this point in time, what is currently happening is that we have a sketch being done in line with the theme for this program. So I will continue the sketch, then we'll be able to share what follows after. So we can continue.
So for Landa, Lenjabati, you shop with the Mundula, the Bomba. But shopping what they not the Congo is, we would have about the Bomba. And my was walk over the Bomba. Fancy will walk over and if you walk the long with the coffee. Ni problem is thank you. There is a good shop. Along the cleanness, because last time that's the bookshop when I'm just again, what did I mean? Cleanness, the time management. So, do you know what we'll do? We are going to go for a meeting, like right now. You call those two guys. They need to come right now. I'm waiting for them. Okay? Okay, Mister, how's the business on that side?
Madam, but business bar, but slow, but please come, madam.
Yes.
Hey, madam.
So, I had a complaint about you. Like you're saying you were trying, you're not trying. You're not doing anything. I had a complaint. Someone wrote a complaint about you. At Saudi Arabia, you are being rude to the customers. At time which I've given you, you do your own things. What can you say about that?
Madam, when it comes to time management, can you know if anyone can make up and don't social for? So, okay, the shop, question what is the shop on time, but in that you do something else.
Don't feel no pressure. You don't have to try, you have to do it.
Madam, can you the phone you got a friend, national based on Uganda? National, if you're over 50, is one over the shop, but there's a business in that.
As a business, yes. can't see something. If it's written in 9 hours, you are going 11 hours at Zambian times. Who does that? Not even say sorry. Look at this man. He's a Congolese. He's not a Zambian, but he's doing better than you. Why? You can't say that. They are complaining. A customer is always right, but they are complaining that you are being rude. So you can't respond to that person. A customer is always right. Now, he has the right to ask you. Huh? Well, this is the first time you are in this meeting. I'm just getting the doses from your shop. This man is doing better than you.
Business, they don't say why am I lost?
I know that, but not every time you let the loss from you. Huh?
Also, thanks to the customer retention. Wow, when you do now they start and I'm a customer, we see my better shop. Wabaska road, but next time, let me tell you what happened. All of you are come one. Not so what I could time with the other, but what clean at home shop, what 8 hours, what clean a change and go to time of back price and do it once now, what you can possibility.
Okay. Mr. Congolese.
Madam.
Tell us about the business. Huh? How are you doing?
Madam, but business, but come by head, but morning, you clean. But customer buys up, one and then a bit more big, some people more price. My people more price. Most of the people will customer, but I shall.
So, you know what we mean? It's like us Zambians learning from foreigners. We can't do things on our own. So, this man will teach you on how to do business. It's a foreigner. We are going to learn from him. He's going to teach you on how to do business. So, you can't do it by yourself. Oh, yeah, Mr. Man, explain to him, to her.
Well, but business, but too much. You by morning, by sleep. By morning, by day, you come by the shop. Open. Wapiang, wapiang. Customer buys up. Mwala pino, na respect. No, I'm going to say. Bro, by respect, wapiang. Customer buys up. No, buys up,
You're ready. So what are you going to do about that?
I will implement what's needed.
I hope it's not the way you always say, I will be what you will say, I will do it. We need to change. We need to change the mentality. You should stop complaining about I'm the only child. Otherwise, I'm the only child. You said, Madam, I'm going to do it. You are the only child. You are misbehaving. Huh? Never question. Huh? Wait for that.
Madam, customer, I didn't explain.
Thank you very much. So, Your Worship, in the morning when we came, one of the first things that we spoke about, which you saw in the sketch, because everything is a summary of what we did in the morning. One of the critical aspects we spoke about in the morning was the aspect of time management, being a valuable asset in our lives. Because you cannot prosper. One of the things that has made the country to be in the position that it is in is because of the poor time management. Most people don't value time because they don't see it as an asset. And the examples were given of countries that value time. Countries like Japan, the US, China, and how best they utilize the time to bring about development. So what they've done is summarize what was discussed in the morning. Furthermore, an introduction was done by the facilitator of what is expected of this program. And one of the things that he highlighted were about capacity building coupled with networking. Because in most instances, people will just come and do capacity building, teach, and then they go. But the difference with this one is that after the capacity building, there will also be an opportunity for them to network amongst themselves, but also not only amongst themselves, but also other partners, both here and outside the country. So one thing we can assure you of, sir, is that Chilabongwe will be different after this program. So at this point in time, this is a business business training. So we didn't prepare a speech because we realize that time is money. Even for you, time is money. But at this point in time, I would want to invite the guest of honor to come and give us a few remarks regarding what he expects to see in Chilabongwe as our mayor and the father of the district. Remember, I'm saying the father of the district. I'm talking about the district. I'm not talking about the constituency. I'm talking about the district. So, I'll invite you, sir, to come and give a few remarks.
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to take this opportunity to thank the organizers of this very, very important seminar, this very, very important program. It's a very, very important one, especially here in our district, especially that Chilabongwe is growing. Before I touch that area, maybe allow me to inform you where our head of state will be with us on Saturday. The president himself, Mr. Hakainde Chilema, he'll be here in Chilabongwe on this, just after tomorrow. He should be arriving in the Kokapel tomorrow, God willing, and then we are with him on Saturday. It's important that our people know. Okay? Now, I was saying this is a very, very important program for our district here in Chilabongwe. I was actually following the sketch. We just needed a few minutes. I sat here, and at least I was able to learn something. I was able to pick something which was very, very critical, very, very important. The point where the people were talking on the speech, here in the sketch, talked about time management also as one of the most critical components if we have to make it in our businesses, in whatever we are doing. I'll just tell you something briefly. Just last year, I made an appointment with the mayor of a particular city in Denmark, a city called Kolding. We were supposed to have a meeting there together. So we had made an agreement to say we'll be in Denmark on such a particular day, and then we'll be able to meet the mayor and have a meeting with him. So meetings were lined up for us, because I went with a team of 12 officers who had accompanied me to go to that particular country, and we had some meetings there. I'm trying to talk about this because I'm trying to talk about how our people value time, and especially when you make agreements with them. They stick to that agreement, and they make sure that they stick to that time. So it so happened that the day when we were supposed to fly to go to that country in Denmark, then we received, I think a day before, we received the information here to say the head of state had arranged for meetings for all the mayors, in fact for all the mayors, which was scheduled for Osaka, Mulungushi Conference Center. So now meanwhile, it was actually the same day we were supposed to have a meeting there. And the mayor for that particular town, the city, was already informed to say, this delegation will be coming and we'll be having a meeting with him on this particular day. So we had to contact him to say, sorry, something has come up. We will not be able to reach there and have a meeting with you on this particular day on account of the fact that the head of state wants to meet all the mayors in Zambia on that particular day. So we are requesting that we can reschedule the day of the meeting to another day, maybe the day after or so. We couldn't manage to secure a meeting for another day. Because our colleagues, the way they program meetings and programs the whole year. So as we make programs on a daily basis, tomorrow, Karachi, you can't make a program for the whole year. It's very rare. There are very few programs we make that are of that particular year. However, next Kusanga today, I had China, we program so he had squeezed us for that particular day. We were talking about since they're coming from Africa on this particular day, I can squeeze them on this day. To try and convince that mayor to change that date, to give us another date, where please, we can't leave the country when the head of state, who's the #1 citizen of the country, has called for a meeting. Yama mayors was on that particular day. It's not possible. It will be insubordination, it's not allowed. So apart from the day, today of a day we will be prepared, since we'll be in that country for 10 days. In that 10 days, you can squeeze us, we'll keep us in there. We couldn't secure a day. He refused. He said, unfortunately, my diary is full. He gave me part meeting now, he gave me part meeting now, so, and I can't change. You understand? So I'm trying to talk about time management. I agree when they talk about how our colleagues. It's one of the things that has hit us so hard in our country when it comes to time. And everything starts with time. Once we are just beaten by time, everything then we lose it there. And I will tell you one thing again. Luckily enough, we managed to meet other mayors because we had secured meetings with 3 mayors. Bambema mayors, at least we were able to meet them because our dates are suffering on the same days that we had already agreed. And there was only one where we could not secure because we couldn't fly on that particular day. But the other city mayors, we managed to meet them when we had the meetings. Now, one thing I noticed again, that also sometimes I was able to learn something in that country. When you have a program with those people, you agree, we say that the meeting will start at 8 hours here. For example, 8 hours. If you come at 9 hours, you will not find me. This is the truth of the matter. Now, Mufana about 8 hours program will come, or 8:30. Now, Mafika 8, Mafika at 8:30 for instance. Mafika 9 hours, just 30 minutes late from our side. The maximum they can give you is a benefit of doubt in case you are just stuck in traffic. It's 5 minutes. Beyond 5 minutes, you'll say, sorry, we've already left. We've also got other programs where we've gone. So I learned a lot when I was there. So honestly, you can't give me from Zambia. Maybe for 1 hour. Now I can teach you to Kalao. I'll have to assist you. I have my issues now. Umuntu wenda depending on at least 30 minutes. Yes, 30 minutes, you need 2 hours, 30 minutes. Kutu wayaje no wali wana kusama watarifu ikiwasa katika rahisi. So everything starts with time. When you are beaten by time, then everything goes just something else. So I totally agree. And also, because while I was saying this, Mulika sketch, someone said, oh, we won't be Congolese. It's very much on time. It's very punctual. Alice on time. And this hour is complaining, but she opens the shop late at 11 hours or so. But she still expects to do fine in business. It's not possible. Let's take advantage of the enabling environment in this country. Our current head of state is a businessman. He's trying to do everything possible to make sure that we have an enabling environment that can help us thrive in our businesses. So we take advantage of that. Chilawumbe in particular, it's well positioned because of the Congo market we have here. 15 kilometers away from us, we have Kasumbalesa here. Where across our nation there are over 100 million. in population. We are only 19 million in Zambia. There are over 100 million across. And if we take advantage of the population that is across there, and do enough production, and doing it properly, with the same networking that has actually brought you here, then we'll be able to satisfy the Congo market. But not only satisfy the Congo market, we'll be able to earn income, which income we need to help us. So that's only kind of advice I'll try to give to you. It's a very, very important program, this one. And I hear it's a 2-day program, today and tomorrow. Make use of it and remain united and connected. Apart from the Congo market, businesses will be there. You are aware that very soon we'll have a Mimamba mine in Konkola Township. Very soon we'll have another mine, African core power mine in Forongo. We'll have all these mines within the shortest possible time. KCM will have life given back to it. All this, we need to take advantage of the business opportunities that are coming in our district of Shirao. And we need to be prepared. Ila shuka isa kumunja mletere mbia mani mrefu capital. Yonse uneja wakati wa mea mkanga wako capital, for example. And you're given capital. Then when you're given capital, that's when you want to plan on what you want to do. You should have planned before receiving capital. So in a similar manner, I'm trying to say the same. We have to take advantage of the business opportunities that are coming. The mines, you'll see in our district that there'll be mushrooming. There'll be a lot of business now. Congo market has always been there. But we allow people to come from other towns to come and do business. That's it. When we are closer to the border ourselves. People who are coming, they're coming from as far as Chibombo, from, say, Chisamba. They are coming from Solwezi, they are coming from different districts, coming to do business here. We are close to DRC. We need to plan hard and plan big, think big and see how can we take advantage of the Congo market. It has always been there, it will always be there. How do we take advantage of the business opportunities that are coming up in the mines? How can we benefit? This is the reason why you are in this meeting. And you have to ask as many questions as you can to the organizers. Because they've got enough information to avail to you so that you prosper in your business, so that you are no longer the same. You also will be able to teach others, our residents who are out there. And of course, the citizens, because it's not only residents, the citizens of Shirao. All in all, I'm so grateful for your coming. I'm wishing you nothing but God's blessing as we continue with this meeting. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Let's give him another round of applause. So we see Tuamonai that he meeting take a side meeting by Sapanga Kaberama at Ibara Million kind of fish. So you see how serious this program is. This program is very serious because for the mayor to come here, leave everything that he's supposed to do just to come here, shows how serious this program is. And we really need to embrace the program. Let's not have doubts to say this will not work. No, that will not work. Remember those that came earlier, I said, let us change our what? Our what? Our mindsets. You've heard what he said. He was not here. But you've heard that some of the things that we spoke about are the things that he has spoken about. He was not here, but you've heard. So it's important that we take everything that we're going to learn today very seriously. Okay? Let's also remember, number one, the first value is what? First value is what? First value is what? Let's say first value is what? Time. So when you say we go for tea break, we go for, if it's 10 minutes, let it be 10 minutes. If it's 10 minutes, let it be 10 minutes. Okay? Not 10 minutes, 5 hours. 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Those who were not here, time, I'm still going to talk about time. When you go to Germany, you find a lot of clocks around there. Those clocks are not there for decoration. The clocks are there to remind people to say, time is of the essence in whatever we do. That is what is there. So at this point in time, Mr. Nonde.
Thank you so much. Thank you for watching, for gracing this occasion. We really appreciate the partnership, and we're looking forward to accomplishing more things together. Of course, it's also encouraging to see that parents are bringing the children with them. This is where it should start, right? Like, business, right? It should start from the young age. Let's encourage that. I mean, they will take over the family business, isn't it? And for 50 years, family business, right? The business is still going on, isn't it? Now, the economy of Zambia is shifting to Chirabombo. We are very privileged. Let's position ourselves, right? Yeah, so I want to commend everybody. Of course, like it has been mentioned, everything's about time. His Worship the Mayor has a busy schedule, but we appreciate his buying out time to grace this occasion. So we'll be excusing him very shortly, even as we go for a break. But at least we can have a group photo, isn't it? How is that? At least we can have a group photo together, and then we can also have our tea break, and then we can excuse the mayor until we see him another time. Is that okay? So thank you so much, worship once more. And thank you so much, dear colleagues. The program is still on, but of course we're breaking for now.
Every day, startups, MSMEs, and farmers face relentless challenges. Business disruptions can strike without warning, and unpredictable weather can devastate crops overnight. The stress of uncertainty weighs heavily on our shoulders. But what if there was a way to turn these risks into opportunities? Join Start Shield Insurance, where blockchain and AI converge to revolutionize how we protect our businesses. Imagine instant claims processing that puts money back in your pocket when you need it most. Tailored coverage designed specifically for your unique needs, ensuring you're never left vulnerable. And a reward system that recognizes your resilience and commitment. With Start Shield, countless businesses have transformed their struggles into success stories. Don't let risks hold you back. Join the movement towards a secure future. Visit our website, www.mybtuc.com/StartShield, to get started today. Start Shield, safeguarding your dreams.
morning, madam.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm okay, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine. You may have a seat.
Thank
What brings you here?
Tonight, boss, complex. Abantu babiri umugwati areboshe business plan ifine lyose nga wayako wamkumona business tayenda bwino yona iko sabati nichi umuntu akwalishisha
Ebuzo
wakitwe mukashana so nimbona kwatundana kwata problem kozi bakastoma bareyishanye fine lombara ntumina amafoni tabakoza kwa mano nangubaya areba sasukira arechitafe fyakwe okay takwatakea kuli bakastoma nangubanga bamusanga so fine barenda nisho muntu asumuka chinjeko mukabone nangu nimpya ngareka chakashinga nangu 5000 ulia umbi 500 ulianga isa limbi ashta deposit 3 pin ulia limbi no kutitafe deposit 2 pin so namona no upusa no buko bali ulia lewe business pan.
So I've been wondering as well, like how come that's one she's looking at it. You can attract a lot. And the way she looked up, so sometimes we not as a business there is a reason to why I had to open 2 shops. Oh, okay. Since you have brought the comments, I'll look into it. But what we should do right now, you need to call those ladies. You need to call the lady. You need to also to invite the man from Kasumbaresa. So that maybe, I don't know. Anyway, do that for me, please. I've been having a headache. Like, how come? So this is what she has been doing all this while. Yeah. So what we should do right now, like I said before, just go and invest them. I'm waiting for you right now. Okay. I'm just giving you 10 minutes, like 10 good minutes, okay? Is that a lot?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going over. Thank you very much.
Okay. My son. And the way you're looking, I'm Okay, I wanted to ask about the business. How's the business outside? In Kidu. Yeah, how's the business?
I can't say much, boss. But slow, we are pushing. We are pushing for slow.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so
we are trying all the best.
So, is there any complaints, like how you are handling the business?
Even though the business is going down, I'm trying to push things.
But that's the question. Are you having any difficulties in handling the business?
I'm not having any difficulties. The evening is time is hard and slow. That's the only challenge.
Do you have customers, like regular ones?
Yes, I have customers. Small customers. Some they come, some they don't come.
How much do you make at the end of the month?
You know, the business is all about ups and downs. So with the question that you asked me on the amount that I make, when the business is low, I can make up to maybe 7,000, 5,000. But when the business is high, I manage to make 10,000, 15,000. Yeah, sometimes even extra. Sometimes even extra, boss. 10,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. What about you, the Congolese? How's the business that side?
Madam, we no
Yeah.
We no.
I can see the way you are smiling that everything is fine.
Even no more, if boss, no. Mama Ziva now be boss.
Yes. I can see the way you are smiling that everything is fine.
Even no more, if boss, no. Mama Ziva now be boss.
Yes, I know. Really? So can you tell me about like how you handle your business that side?
Oh, boss. If we been there, if a boss, imangala mamene ukambisana nabantu boss. Imafunika at least muntu wabwera wamlangizako ka attitude. No mama Zambia kulibe. Mazambia kulibe. Eve kulibe. Bafuna ka attitude kali ya boss. Ichi chintu ichi kumlangiza muntu ichi chintu ichi chamene tukugodiza ichi. Chichabe mushi. Ine muna maziwa nokuziwa boss.
So, how much do you make per month?
Bossy. I'm in Zambia, but it's a scam. Yeah, my 50, somewhere 50,000, 60,000. Now my 70, boss.
Okay. Back to you, the kitchen lady. I received a complaint about your attitude toward customers.
What kind of attitude, boss?
Like the time you open the shop, you come late. You are always like, and the malice every time. Malice. Why?
Boss, with the attitude part and being rude, we know about it. Not to be committed, but this thing you're selling is 2,000. Then that person comes to ask, how much is this?
That's your duty as a sales lady. Huh? You are cool and then I'm going to take one out when I'm going to spend the employee. You are cool and the fear. Huh? Do you know how much I invested in that business that you just have to come and sit on it like that? Huh? Do you know how much I'm paying you? So I'm paying you for nothing. When you came to look for a job, I offered you that job. Like your sister would do. And this time you are paying me back. And you have the guts to tell me like, to say things like that. Huh?
I tried my best.
Do you know that I can fire you? You try your best. This is what you have been telling you. Try your best. When are you going to do it?
Mommy, please. I'll change.
That's what you have been saying and you're not doing anything about it.
Just right now, I'll change.
That's what you said when we had the last meeting.
Huh? Do you know how much I'm paying you? So I'm paying you for nothing. When you came to look for a job, I offered you that job. Like your sister would do. And this time you are paying me back. And you have the guts to tell me like, to say things like that. Huh?
I tried my best.
Do you know that I can fire you? You try your best. This is what you have been telling you. Try your best. When are you going to do it?
Mommy, please. I'll change.
That's what you have been saying and you're not doing anything about it.
Just right now, I'll change.
That's what you said when we had the last meeting. Huh?
But this time I'm saying the truth, boss, I'll change. But boss, just that sometimes, I just woke up with different moods and then the customers comes. But this time I'll change, boss. I'll change, I promise.
There is no moods in business. You just have to have one mood. That's how you're going to deal with the customers. A customer is always right. Utai someone at mtengo podi para batala kwipisha. Kali bana bashayishi bokubelenga. Tashi wanokumana pema aisho tokweba nokende mpira kupera. Tawo mala kwa abantu baivyo. Huh? So from what I've just seen right now, it's like you want to destroy my business.
No, those are not my intentions, boss. I'm here to work, boss. I'll change.
And don't even say that. And so what did you think when you were lying like I make 10,000, 7,000? So if you thought I didn't know, someone brought a complaint in case you didn't know. So I was trying to get what you can say about it, how you are good at lying, you are the best. If you can use that attitude of lying to the customers, now let's expire, you try to give them like you are. I'm very upset. Like,
forgive me. Boss, please forgive me. I'll change. I promise. I'll change, boss. Please don't fire me.
Please, just forgive me.
Don't fire me, please. I'll change, boss. I'll change. I promise.
I'll change.
Okay, it's fine. You may have a seat.
Thank you, boss. Thank you very much, boss. Thank you. Okay, thank you, boss.
I've just given you, this is the last chance.
I promise, boss. I'll work hard.
Unika boda boss.
Anyway, that aside, it's like us Zambians, we can't do it without
But my pleasure, Mazambian, business.
So, okay, just wait. What we are going to do is, he's going to teach us on how to run a business.
Boss, yeah. Now promotion, boss. Okay.
What have you learned?
Boss, from what he has said, I've learned that first of all, I should know how to attend to customers. There are different people. Some they come with moods. Some they're emotional. So I have to be attentive to all customers, and I have to be a caring, seller. Yes. So and again about timekeeping, I should come early to work and finish everything, clean up and sweep and everything. That's what I've learned, boss.
Okay. So what are you promising me?
I'll work on all these things that I have said, boss.
So are you saying you're never going to have this kind of meeting?
Yes, it's the last one, boss, I promise.
What I will tell you, I'm going to emphasize on the same thing that's in business, even if you have something that's like a home, you're taking care of something. You need, as a business lady, you need to have time. By this time, 8 hours in a kuya kunchito. Nifile nice la shop. Ukushtisha ruchero. Napyanga namba ukushtisha. Let's understand things, boss. And always not customer is always right. That's how it is. So now nachmuna enala yusha. Bambesha from Kusta Benanga, that's from Kuana for months. So don't be in that very bad. Okay, it's fine. You can all go.
Promotion, bossy.
Next time.
Zambia.
Thank you, boss. Mind up, window. My boss.
So numba, mamfu mwino kwa mieva. Mamfu kwa mieva na di mieveri. So, leken tu mono fuara. Umwine since na ilanzi la kakonoka ya. Inanga na mabana ino fonje skofia fini. Olo katushi nga nifya bakashano na machiki kabili. Mwalisha zalo kajana ufubaba. Ule mweva. So, ifine mweve ni mweva. Next time, ngafuweka shafu mofini.
Abosele valora stuenda.
Ninakwela.
Anyway.
Namba.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Yorkshire Broadcasting Network. Stay tuned.